Hey, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to take a look at Glendalough Double Barrel Irish Whiskey. Sitting on my Geddy Lee signature Fender Jazz bass. You can see here's Geddy Lee's signature. Not his real one, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just a transfer of his signature. But Geddy Lee, one of the greatest bassists around, lead singer for Rush, bassist, obviously needs no introduction. But a good thing I brought this bass out because, God, these strings got more rust on them. Well, they got to get changed. So that'll be coming up. So we're taking a look at Glendalough. I've seen a documentary on the distillery that this comes out. A very interesting place. Kind of a newer Irish whiskey maker. Maybe, I don't know how, maybe 10 years old or something, but it's not old school like Bushmill and Jameson and all those. Very good. I've had it before. So let's have a sniff at it. Oh, yeah. Now, this is double cask finished. I think it says it. Aged first in bourbon barrels and then finished in Oloroso sherry barrels. And it comes in at your typical, what does it say, 42%? I can't quite read that. Yeah, 42. So 84 proof, double barrel aged. Yeah, you can smell that Oloroso finish on it, that's for sure. It's kind of got that fruity, dried fruits. I don't know, I'm almost getting a little cherry or plum, some kind of pit fruit, you know what I'm saying? Pitted fruit. Yeah, it's got a little bit of legs in the glass, not a ton, but down the hatch. Yeah, you can definitely taste the Oloroso finish on it, the sherry finish on it. Gives it a nice fruity character. Of course, you got grains. This is a single grain whiskey, which probably means, since it's not a single malt, it probably means it's made with both malted and unmalted barley. So, it's made from a single grain, but it's not a single malt. So that would lead me to believe. And the Irish were famous for this because in the old days, the British would only tax malted barley and not tax unmalted barley. So, the Irish being what they were, figured out a way to use probably just as much unmalted barley as they did malted in order to save the tax money. So I have a feeling that's what they do here, is they use part malted and part unmalted barley, but it's still a single grain. Yeah, very good nose. It's got the typical barley smell to it, the malted smell. The malt's not that heavy though. And it's definitely got that fruit from the Oloroso. So, yeah, definitely a pleasant, smooth Irish whiskey. Now this one, I probably, normally this would not be under $30. I think in my local liquor store it used to be $31 or $32 for the bottle. But I went in there today and they had a gigantic stack of cases of it. Probably at least 10, 12 cases of this stuff. And they had it marked down to, I believe it was $28.99. So we're coming in under 30. Whether or not you can find it under 30 in your area, I'm not sure, because that's a pretty good price for this stuff. It's always been a tad more expensive than like these Sextons that I showed before, and definitely more expensive than, like standard Bushmills and Jameson. Although Jameson I think is pretty expensive too, so I think it's over $30. So it's a good whiskey. Definitely good, definitely drinkable, smooth. It's got that, if you like a nice finished whiskey, that sherry finish, it definitely shows through on this. They've gotten a little better over the years, because I remember trying this 4 or 5 years ago, and I liked it. I bought it a couple times, maybe a few times prior. but I don't remember it being this good. It was just kind of middle of the roadish. I think for being a new distillery, I think they've started really refining their whiskey process, and maybe their barrel aging they've gotten a little better at, because this is a much smoother whiskey than it used to be. So anyway, would I recommend it? What would I give it? I'll give it a 7.3. Not bad. It's drinkable. Definitely, for sure, for 28 bucks. If you can find it for 28, 29 bucks, it's worth a buy, for sure. So, you guys enjoy your evening and enjoy cheap whiskey. See you later.